Banerjee.
Right. So good morning. I'm Chetan Krishnaswamy, Head of Public Policy for Amazon in India. A very warm welcome to all of you today as Amazon gets ready to make an important announcement. I'd like to start by thanking Sri Vijay Rupani ji, Honorable Chief Minister of Gujarat, for taking time off from his busy schedule to be here. I'd like to express my gratitude to Sri M.K. Das, Additional Chief Secretary, to the CM. I'd also like to welcome Amit Agarwal, Global Senior VP and Country Head, Amazon India, and Manish Tiwari, Vice President, Amazon India. Before we begin, I want to take a moment to commend the government of Gujarat on a series of proactive measures put in place to contain the spread of COVID-19 in the state and recognizing that e-commerce is an essential lifeline to be delivered to the citizens. I'd also like to congratulate the government of Gujarat for enabling and contributing to the growth of over 3.5 million MSMEs across the state. The Gujarati entrepreneurial flair is legendary. With that, I would request Amit to share his thoughts on today's announcement. Over to you, Amit.
Thank you, Chetan. First, I would like to express my gratitude to the Honorable Chief Minister, Sri Vijay Rupani ji, for taking time off his precious schedule today. So thank you, sir, for joining us. I would also like to thank Sri M.K. Das ji for all his continued support and for joining us here today. And to everybody else who has joined us today, I hope you are safe and well. I'm happy that the number of COVID-19 related cases are on the decline, and I'm very hopeful that we will emerge stronger and more resilient from this challenge. When we had started Amazon in India in 2013, e-commerce was mostly an urban phenomenon. People would buy certain products on selected events, and it would not be common for people to pay for shipping, pay for convenience, and be very selective in what they bought. Now, we had a very relatively unsophisticated infrastructure. The seller base was new to digital. They didn't have the skills to go online yet. And on the customer side, the majority were using mobile phones to access internet for the first time, and transactions were primarily cash. In these years, we are focused on our vision of enabling every motivated seller in the country reach customers across India and globally. We have made significant investments in technology, logistics, delivery infrastructure, and digitizing payments. These have collectively helped more customers and businesses come online, and it is humbling that Amazon has become a daily habit and a livelihood for many, many people. Let me take an example. Monali Patel from Surat founded Prapti Handicrafts in 2014, and it runs from her home. She sells handmade jewelry, accessories that involve beadwork, crochet, hand embroidery, and she joined Amazon in 2015 to grow her business online. Now, since then, Prapti Handicrafts has grown 3 times year over year and is popular amongst customers across India. The company works with women from rural areas of Gujarat, employing them and helping them build financially independent, making them financially independent. So this is one of the many success stories of technology adoption that we have been seeing over the years. Many such transformation stories come to me every day. In fact, technology adoption has been accelerated in the last 12 to 15 months, with COVID having made digital as the only mechanism for people to reach out to customers. And today, digital entrepreneurs aren't limited to only the top metros. It's transforming local neighborhood stores, manufacturing units, and small and medium enterprises. As the country emerges from the pandemic, I firmly believe that technology adoption and digital transformation will play a huge role in making them future ready and enabling them play an important role in India's growing economy. Last year, at the inaugural Sambhav Summit, Jeff Bezos made a bold prediction that the 21st century will be India's century. We had announced committed to digitize 10 million MSMEs, power $10 billion in exports from India by 2025, and we'd also announced his initiatives to start digital Kendras, which are physical resource centers for MSMEs across India. I'm super excited to announce that the first of our digital Kendras is launching in Surat, Gujarat. Amazon Digital Kendras brings a host of services in one single place to help MSMEs kickstart their journey as digital entrepreneurs. Now, Gujarat is a manufacturing powerhouse for auto components, textiles, gems, jewelry, ceramics, and many other sectors. And Surat, especially, is one of the key MSME hubs in the state. So, we have set our first Amazon Digital Kendra in one of the most important MSME clusters in Surat, and of course, the country, and will cater to thousands of MSMEs located in and around the city. The state has been a key geography for us and have made significant investments in Gujarat. We have three fulfillment centers with more than 1.5 million cubic feet of storage space and a strong delivery network with more than 100 Amazon owned and delivery service partner stations across the state. We have resulted in These have resulted in thousands of local jobs. Today, more than 1 lakh sellers from Gujarat, including artisans, weavers, local offline stores, and other sellers, sell everything from broken art, jewelry, herbal and textile products from Gujarat to customers in different parts of the country and in many cases across the world. It's very inspiring to hear how technology adoption is helping create these stories of transformation and success. We believe the Amazon Digital Kendras will further catalyze technology adoption and digitization of MSMEs. And armed with the right technology and tools, MSME sector in India can catapult into an even stronger contributor to economic growth of the country and help realize our vision of a true Atmanirbhar Bharat. With that, I would like to once again thank the Honorable Chief Minister and M.K. Dasji for joining us for this new beginning. And we look forward to working closely with the government of Gujarat, the Honorable Chief Minister and his team to support the entrepreneurial spirit of MSMEs in the state in building and growing their businesses in India and globally. Thank you. I would hand it over to
I'm sorry. I'd like to now call upon Manish to say a few words about Amazon's first digital Kendra. Over to you, Manish.
Thank you, Chetan, and thank you, Honorable Chief Minister Vijay Rupani ji, for being with us in such an important day, and would also like to thank for the support which we've got from Shri M.K. Das ji. Really honored to have both of you on such an important occasion for the state of Gujarat and Amazon, and especially for helping our MSMEs in the state of Gujarat. Amit just spoke about the commitments, the pledges we've made in all three areas, which is digitizing 10 million MSMEs, enabling $10 billion of exports from e-commerce, and creating 1 million new jobs. Since we started in India, we've already digitized close to 2.5 million MSMEs across the country. Yeah, and if you look at the trends from January 2020, close to 300,000 new sellers joined Amazon.in to grow their business, especially during these challenging times when consumers look upon e-commerce as a safe way to shop. Yeah, what has been really encouraging is we've also seen more than 50,000 neighborhood stores, Kirana stores who have joined our local shops on Amazon program, which is a program to get small local stores to sell on Amazon.in. Our exports program, the Amazon Global Selling, has already enabled over $3 billion in cumulative exports. And what is really heartening is it took us the first 3 years to enable the first $1 billion of export. The second billion came in 18 months, and the third billion just took 12 months. It just goes to show how enabling MSMEs to sell in the country and export, what an important role Amazon can play to enable this set of sellers. Despite a very challenging year, if you look at last year, Amazon helped create nearly 3 lakh direct and indirect jobs since January 2020. Yeah. And overall, till date, we've created nearly 1 million direct and indirect jobs in this country. Today, e-commerce is barely 3-4% of the total retail market, but the sector is already helping lakhs of MSMEs across the country, to help to grow their business, and is contributing to job creation across the country. It's helping neighborhood stores come online, and it's making exports easier for some of our MSMEs who are into production. At our end at Amazon, we are focusing on partnering with these MSMEs to enable the growth and to contribute to India's economic growth. Yeah. Over the years, we've rolled out several programs and initiatives to simplify e-commerce for these businessmen. And today, with the launch of the first Amazon Digital Kendra in Surat, we are taking yet another very important step. We sincerely hope that Amazon Digital Kendra will help MSMEs in Surat and nearby areas and catalyze digital adoption, helping them to recover from the recent challenges. As Amit described, the Amazon Digital Kendra is a physical resource center, and these physical resource centers will provide MSMEs all the opportunity to avail a range of third-party services, starting from training on benefits of e-commerce, cataloging their products, shipping, logistics support, and also provide GST and taxation support through third-party service providers. In some ways, it would be a one-stop place for MSMEs to do the entire digital transformation to sell online. Besides, of course, becoming a seller online, it will also help them work with a lot of other programs we have. For example, become a part of the Amazon Global Selling Program, become a part of Amazon Pay to provide digital payments to their customers, Amazon Karigar, Amazon Saheli, and also help deliver packages to our customers by becoming part of programs like I Have Space. We have been bringing these services to MSMEs through several of the programs which I just mentioned, and I believe the Digital Kendra will be one more important step to help them transform their businesses to a digital business so that they can see the growth coming for them. What it will also do, the physical Kendra will address some of the friction points which was a little bit of a challenge for this cohort of sellers to get started. Yeah. If you look at the Surat Amazon Digital Kendra, it's right at the APMC market, a place which has a very high density of MSME sellers, and we believe it would really help the sellers who are located there. We are very, very excited about the potential of this, and we look forward to the Digital Kendra enabling all the MSMEs in Surat and nearby areas to start their digital transformation. With that, I'd like to hand it back to you, Chetan, to take this program ahead. Thank you so much.
Hey, thanks a lot, Manish. And with that, we will now move to the formal inauguration of the first Amazon Digital Kendra in the presence of the Honorable Chief Minister. Can we please play the video?
ભારતમાં એમેઝોનની શરૂઆત થઈ ત્યારથી ઈ-કોમર્સ દ્વારા શક્ય બનેલા વ્યાપક અવસરોના લાભ મેળવવા માટે નાના ઉદ્યોગોને સક્ષમ કરવા પર કંપનીનું ધ્યાન કેન્દ્રિત કરવામાં આવ્યું છે. ટેકનોલોજી અને ઇન્ફ્રાસ્ટ્રક્ચરમાં અમારા રોકાણો માત્ર તેમના વિકાસને સશક્ત બનાવવા કરવામાં આવ્યા છે. ગયા વર્ષે એમેઝોને 10 મિલિયન MSMEsને ડિજિટલ રીતે સક્ષમ કરવા માટે $1 બિલિયન રોકાણની જાહેરાત કરી હતી, જેથી 2025 સુધીમાં ભારત $10 બિલિયનની નિકાસ કરવા સક્ષમ બને. સુરતમાં પ્રથમ એમેઝોન ડિજિટલ કેન્દ્રની શરૂઆત તે પ્રતિબદ્ધતાને પૂર્ણ કરવા માટે એક મહત્વપૂર્ણ પગલું છે. ડિજિટલ કેન્દ્ર એ ભૌતિક સંસાધન કેન્દ્રો છે જે લઘુ અને મધ્યમ ઉદ્યોગોને ઈ-કોમર્સની તાલીમ, શિપિંગ અને લોજિસ્ટિક્સ સપોર્ટ જેવી વિવિધ સેવાઓનો લાભ લેવાની તક પૂરી પાડશે. સાથે જ કેટેલોગ સહાય, ડિજિટલ માર્કેટિંગ સેવાઓ, GST અને કરવેરા અંગેનો સપોર્ટ પૂરો પાડશે. ડિજિટલ ઉદ્યોગ સાહસિક બનવાની દિશામાં તેમની સફર શરૂ કરવામાં અને ભારતને $1 ટ્રિલિયન ડિજિટલ અર્થતંત્ર બનાવવામાં ફાળો આપવા માટે મદદ કરશે. રોગચાળાને કારણે આવી પડેલી આર્થિક મંદીમાંથી જ્યારે દેશ ઉભરી રહ્યો છે, ત્યારે એમેઝોન ડિજિટલ કેન્દ્રો MSMEsને ટેકનોલોજી અપનાવવામાં અને તેમના વ્યવસાયને વધારવામાં મદદ કરશે.
Hey, thanks for that. I would now request the Honorable Chief Minister of Gujarat, with whom I've had the good fortune of interacting in the past, to say a few words. Over to you, sir.
Amazon India के कंट्री हेड श्री अमित अग्रवाल जी, पब्लिक पॉलिसी वाइस प्रेसिडेंट श्री चेतन कृष्णा स्वामी जी, इंडिया कंज्यूमर बिजनेस वाइस प्रेसिडेंट श्री मनीष तिवारी जी, उद्योग एवं एमएसएमई विभाग के हमारे अग्र सचिव श्री मनोज दास जी, भाई और बहनों, गुजरात सरकार की ओर से मैं आप सबका नमस्कार करता हूं, स्वागत करता हूं। अब हम सब जानते हैं कि विश्वव्यापी कोरोना की इस महामारी ने पिछले 2 साल से आर्थिक व्यावसायिक गतिविधियों को बहुत असर पहुंचाई है। कई जगह पे आर्थिक गतिविधियां बंद हो गई है तो कहीं पे मुश्किल से चल रही है। कोरोना काल में सारा विश्व मंदी की मार सह रहा है, किंतु व्यापार, सरोकार, व्यापार उद्यमिता और चातुर्य गुजरातियों के जिन्स में है। गुजरातियों में आपदा को अवसर में और चुनौतियों को मौके में बदलने की एक अद्भुत क्षमता है। मिनी इंडिया से जाने जाते सूरत में ग्लोबल ट्रेड कॉमर्स का एक लीडर अमेज़न का आगमन सोने पे सुहागा है। आज के विश्व व्यापार गुरु युग में गुजरातियों की उद्यमता को अमेज़न जैसे वर्ल्ड क्लास साहस का एक सहयोग मिल रहा है जो सोने पे सुहागा है। सूरत वैसे भी लघु भारत के रूप से जाना जाता है। समग्र देश के विभिन्न प्रांत, प्रदेश, राज्य के लोग डायमंड, टेक्सटाइल, जरी कार्य जैसे एमएसएमई उद्योग में रोजगार के लिए यहां आकर बसे हैं। ऐसे एमएसएमई उद्योगों के 41,000 से भी ज्यादा छोटे बड़े यूनिट सूरत शहर में अकेले में है। अमेज़न की डिजिटल फैसिलिटी के द्वारा उनको एक ग्लोबल प्लेटफॉर्म उपलब्ध होगा और इसके लिए मैं अमेज़न को भी बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूं। अमेज़न ने गुजरात में इस तरह का प्रथम डिजिटल सेंटर कार्यरत करके गुजरात फर्स्ट की परंपरा में एक सिद्धि शामिल की है। यह भी हमारे लिए गौरवपूर्ण है। इस डिजिटल केंद्र में एमएसएमई इकाइयों को ऑनलाइन ट्रेडिंग के लिए ट्रेनिंग, मार्गदर्शन और आवश्यक संसाधन की एक ही छत के नीचे उपलब्ध कराए जाएंगे। साथियों, आज समग्र विश्व एक बाजार है और गुजरात के छोटे व्यापारियों, हुनरमंदों को अपने उत्पादकों के लिए विश्व का बाजार मिले और वो भी आवश्यक है। समय की भी मांग है। राज्य की जनजाति के साथ अन्य हस्तकला कारीगरों को अनूठी विश्व पहचान सी भी मिले, यह समय का तकाजा भी है। ऐसे में गुजरात के सूरत में अमेज़न कंपनी द्वारा कार्यरत कराए जा रहे प्रथम डिजिटल सेंटर से राज्य के उत्पादन विश्व तक पहुंचेंगे, ऐसा मुझे पूरा विश्वास है। इस कोरोना काल में डिजिटल ट्रांजैक्शन, ई कॉमर्स की गतिविधियों सबकी स्वास्थ्य सुरक्षा के लिए एक आवश्यक बन गई है। एक और इस महामारी ने छोटे, मध्यम, लघु एमएसएमई उद्योगों की फिजिकल ट्रांजैक्शन, व्यापार, सरोकार पर असर पहुंचाई है। वहीं दूसरी ओर ई मार्केट की व्याप्ति से विश्व बाजार के द्वार भी खोल दिए हैं। समग्र विश्व का ये झुकाव परख कर अमेज़न जैसी ई कॉमर्स कंपनियों का उद्भव हुआ है, जिसने आज के व्यापार विश्व के समीकरण बदल दिए हैं और अब छोटे एमएसएमई इकाइयों को ऑनलाइन ई कॉमर्स के लिए ट्रेनिंग एवं मार्गदर्शन के मौके भी ये डिजिटल सेंटर प्रदान करेगा। गुजरात हर क्षेत्र में अग्रसर बना है। अब सूरत में अमेज़न का प्रथम डिजिटल सेंटर कार्यरत होने से गुजरात ई कॉमर्स क्षेत्र में भी अग्रसर रहेगा। कोरोना काल में वाणिज्यिक गतिविधियों को यथावत रखने में ई कॉमर्स ने भी महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभाई है। साथियों, राज्य के एमएसएमई इकाइयों के साथ अमेज़न का ये मिलन ऑनलाइन बिजनेस के द्वारा रोजगार के नए अवसरों का निर्माण करेगा। इसके साथ साथ मेड इन गुजरात वस्तु उत्पादकों को समग्र भारत के बाजार में भी पहुंचाएगा। गुजरात की रंग बेरंगी संस्कृति, खान पान, कला, कौशल्य सारे विश्व में प्रसिद्ध है। राज्य के जनजाति वाले जिले में स्थानिक युवाओं द्वारा हस्तकला की पारंपरिक, यूनिक और आकर्षक वस्तुएं तैयार होती है। बाम्बू क्राफ्ट, वारली पेंटिंग, पिथोरा पेंटिंग, रबारी बुनाई कार्य, रोगान पेंटिंग, कले क्राफ्ट, सूरत का जरी उद्योग एवं हस्त बुनाई की चीजें और कुटीर उद्योगों में बनती स्थानीय वस्तुओं का डिजिटल केंद्र के माध्यम से ऑनलाइन बिक्री की ट्रेनिंग मार्गदर्शन से देश विदेश में बिक्री से दोनों के लिए विन विन सिचुएशन का निर्माण होगा, ऐसा मैं समझता हूं। साथियों, कोरोना ने हमारी आर्थिक औद्योगिक गतिविधियों भले ही कम कर दी हो, फिर भी हमने ना झुकना है ना रुकना है मंत्र के साथ कोरोना काल में भी पूरी सतर्कता, सलामती के साथ प्रवृत्तियां जारी रखिए और राज्य की अर्थव्यवस्था की गति में रुकावट नहीं आने दी है। जैसा कि आप सब जानते हैं कि प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र भाई मोदी के आत्मनिर्भर भारत के संकल्प को पूरा करने के लिए गुजरात अग्रसर रह के योगदान दे रहा है। साथियों, वैश्विक महामारी कोरोना की समग्र देश के साथ साथ गुजरात में भी व्यापक असर हुई है। फिर भी इंडस्ट्रियल ग्रोथ में गुजरात ने विकास दर जारी रखा है। गुजरात ने औद्योगिक निवेश में भी साल 2020-21 में देश के कुल फॉरेन डायरेक्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट में से 37% एफडीआई प्राप्त कर लगातार चौथे साल देश भर के राज्यों में शीर्ष पर रहा है। कोरोना संक्रमण के प्रवर्तमान हालात में भी लगातार दूसरे साल गुजरात ने समग्र देश में सबसे अधिक एफडीआई प्राप्त करने के लिए एक सिद्धि हासिल की है। साथियों, राज्य सरकार की इंडस्ट्री फ्रेंडली ट्रांसपेरेंट पॉलिसी और विभिन्न इंसेंटिव्स के फलस्वरूप देश विदेश के उद्योगपतियों के लिए गुजरात बेस्ट चॉइस फॉर इन्वेस्टमेंट बना है। हमने पारदर्शी और स्वच्छ प्रशासन के साथ राज्य में उद्योगों को अतिरिक्त रूप से प्रेरित करने के लिए ईज ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस की प्राप्ति विस्तृत की है। ऑटोमोबाइल, केमिकल, फार्मास्यूटिकल, टेक्सटाइल, सिरामिक, रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी, मैरीटाइम और अर्बन डेवलपमेंट जैसे क्षेत्रों में गुजरात ने समग्र विश्व में अग्रिम पंक्ति में स्थान हासिल किया है। सिर्फ बड़े इन्वेस्टमेंट पर ही नहीं, किंतु छोटे मध्यम उद्योगों भी गुजरात में आए और गुजरात के विकास में सहभागी बने, उस पर हमारा फोकस है। राज्य इस दिशा में कार्यरत भी है। मुझे विश्वास है कि आज का ये कार्यक्रम गुजरात और देश की सर्वग्राही विकास में एक महत्वपूर्ण बदलाव लाएगा। मैं आपको आश्वस्त करता हूं कि सरकार गुजरात में एक नए इन्वेस्टमेंट और परियोजनाओं के लिए भी हर तरह से सहयोग देगी। गुजरात में एमएसएमई सेक्टर समेत व्यापार उद्योग के 1 लाख से भी ज्यादा एकम अमेज़न द्वारा निर्मित वेयर हाउसिंग इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर और रोबस्ट सप्लाई चेन नेटवर्क से लाभान्वित होंगे। गुजरात की विकास यात्रा में सहभागी बनने के लिए मैं अमेज़न की गुजरात की टीम को शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। अमेज़न गुजरात में बहुत प्रगति करे, ऐसे भी शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। फिर एक बार आप सबको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। जय जय गरवी गुजरात, भारत माता की जय।
Thank you, sir, for those encouraging words. On behalf of Amit, Manish, and the entire Amazon team, I'd like to thank you, and we will definitely take forward the suggestions that you came up with. With this, we come to the end of this event today. I'd like to once again thank the Honorable Chief Minister and Shri M.K. Das for joining us here today for this very important announcement. For all our friends from the media, we will be sharing more details on Amazon Digital Kendra with you in a press release. If you have any questions or clarifications, please feel free to reach out to the Amazon team and we will be happy to answer your queries. Thank you everyone and have a